Hello, this is Ben from Drunken Buddha, and today I'm going to talk about how to uncover the drivers of your addiction, your cravings, your compulsions, and things like that. So I've got 3 simple questions or inquiries that can really help to give you an understanding of what's actually going on in your system. So the first point, just as a preface, is that addiction is an attempt to medicate pain. As Gabor Mate says, the addiction expert and doctor, we don't ask why the addiction, but why the pain. And that pain comes to us in the form of stuck emotions, stuck emotional wounds, and stuck survival responses in the body, right? So as we go through life, we accumulate a lot of sort of what you could call undigested emotional experience or undigested life experience. When we were small, perhaps we got overwhelmed, we got very angry, sad, upset, and we didn't get the support we needed or didn't know how to process that, so we had to push it down. As we go through life, we accumulate all this stuff that we've pushed down, and it's a very painful way to be. And so addiction is our body's attempt to medicate that, to get relief, to re-regulate a dysregulated nervous system. And so with addiction, what we're always trying to do is escape from some experience in the body. And that might be a very conscious experience, it might be pain we're very aware of, or in many cases it's pain that's actually unconscious. We have many emotions that actually are sort of survival responses that are actually running in the background underneath the level of our awareness, but this is still having an impact on our lives. It's amazing, but it's true that we can actually go through life running away from emotions that we don't even know are there, and this is surprisingly common, and it's a real game changer when you can realize this. And so you know that whenever that thought pops up, to move towards some substance or behavior, there's something in the body, either conscious or unconscious, that's looking to be soothed. And this goes for almost all kinds of addiction. Addiction is on a spectrum, and this applies to things like alcohol and drugs, or gambling, sex addiction, codependency, wanting to get approval from other people, people pleasing, even addiction to patterns of thought, and also it relates. It's pretty similar for negative emotional states like chronic anxiety or depression. That little introduction done, we can move on to some of these inquiries. So the first one would be, if you could never do your thing again, your target substance or behavior, what would you be missing out on? So whenever you reach for something, say gambling, there's some experience you're looking to get from that. You're looking to get something from it. You don't want the gambling itself, you want that experience that it gives you. So in my experience, for example, I used to be addicted to alcohol. So for me it was relaxation. I would just take a drink and just whoosh, I would just feel the whole system relax. And so that's what I was really looking for. I wasn't looking for beer, I was looking for that relaxation. And there are so many things we can be looking for here, really. It's like connection to others, a sense of feeling alive. We want the chronic pain, physical pain to stop. We want attention. We want a feeling of being loved. All kinds of things. So the question is, if imagine that you were never ever gonna have that thing again. What is it that you would then be lacking? What wouldn't you be able to have? You can instantly get a sense of like, oh no, but then I wouldn't ever be able to relax. Then I would feel, just feel so disconnected. I wouldn't get that sense of connection again. I wouldn't be able to, go out and socialize with others. I wouldn't get to feel safe. I would feel unsafe if I couldn't people please. I might feel unsafe around. I wouldn't get that feeling of safety. So just sit down and contemplate that. You can just sit down and just really imagine, okay, what would it be like if I didn't have that? And that gives you a sense of what you're actually after from that substance or from your craving or compulsion. The second step is then to, or the second inquiry, is then to consider what's the opposite of that. So what is it within you that you are trying to escape from, or trying to medicate with that first experience? So in my case, for example, I was looking for relaxation. So I might ask myself, well, what is it within me then that's not relaxed? Because if I'm looking for relaxation, that means that there is something here that is not relaxed. Or if you're looking for connection to others, there's something within you that feels disconnected from others or from life. If you're looking for that experience of being loved or feeling safe, there's something within you that feels unlovable or unloved or unsafe. And so we can turn within again to suggest you to sit down, maybe make a nice cup of tea and just consider, see if you can get an inkling of what it is within you that is you're looking to escape from. This is, you can find this often at the moment when you see yourself looking for something outside of yourself, and this can be anything. It doesn't have to be something extreme. If you're just looking, feeling bored, or you just go, oh, I really want to watch Netflix, or you don't quite know what to do with yourself, or you want to go have some food, even though you're not hungry. Like, these are all moments where you can turn to yourself, turn towards the body, and go, okay, what am I trying to escape from here? I want to relax. What's not relaxed? Now, this brings us on to the third inquiry. Once you've found that thing within, and it could be very subtle or overt, you can consider, when was the first time you felt this way? Because it's very likely that this feeling you encounter will be very familiar to you. You might always get like a knot in the stomach, or a tightness in the chest, or you get maybe some tension over your entire body, or it could be anything. I don't want to put ideas in your head, but often these feelings, we get the same one arises over and over again. It's very familiar, and so consider, when was the first time that you felt this? Again, you can sit down. I recommend closing your eyes, asking that question, and just waiting, staying open for any memories to intuitively arise. For example, I got lots of, when I asked that kind of question, I used to get lots of memories of school, primary school, secondary school. Just, being really intimidated by the other kids, certain specific events that were embarrassing, or things that brought up fear in me. And I could see clearly the ways in which they sort of contributed to that part of me that wasn't relaxed. Now, knowing where it came from isn't actually that helpful in sort of dealing with that particular emotion or survival response that's driving the addiction. But you can use those memories as a portal to the deepest part of that feeling, right? Those memories just bring you straight to the core of that emotional wound, or that stuck survival response. So emotional wounds are things like fear, anger, sadness that are pushed down, and the survival response is just, the fight or flight response, the freeze response, numbness, dissociation. These can kind of combine to create this experience within that you're seeking to escape or medicate. So once you ask those three questions, you might have a slightly better idea of what you're trying to get actually from your substance or behavior of choice, whether it's relaxation, connection, safety, whatever it might be. What you're trying to escape from, that part of you that feels unrelaxed, unsafe, unloved, and so on, and perhaps where it came from, some memory of some event or some period in your life, which is then a portal to that deepest part of that wound. And by doing that, that's really gives you a chance to see what's going on and what's actually driving your addiction, and then you can start to work with that root itself. Now, that's a different question, how you actually start to work with that, because just knowing it's there doesn't make it go away by itself. Neither even just talking about it, although it's a helpful first step. So you can check out my channel for other videos. I'll be talking about on how to process emotions or release trauma from the body. Though I do have a free toolkit, emotional regulation toolkit, which has got tons, about 115 different exercises, techniques related to processing emotions, resourcing yourself so you can build a capacity to feel intense emotions and get a sense of safety in your body, and letting go of core beliefs and feelings and things like that. So you can check that out in the description below. But yeah, this is a really useful starting point to start to get a sense of what these different drivers are. And there could be one or two core ones, or there may be many different ones. Often they're kind of interrelated. So you could do go through these questions profitably and a number of times for sure, and just keep seeing what comes up through the different layers. So if you need any support with that, I also offer one-on-one sessions working with people to help them process these kinds of things. So you can just check me out on drunkenbuddha.net. So yeah, that's it. I think I'm done here. So take care, and I'll see you later.